Stoeger. The first thing that comes to mind with Stoeger is shotguns. It's definitely not handguns, but Stoeger has found their space in this super competitive handgun realm. I can say. Now, this is my third Stoeger. I own two. They're the STR line. I have a Stoeger STR-9C, and I as well have the Stoeger STR-9 Combat. Super, super great pistols. I have not experienced any situations with them. They run. As a matter of fact, my Stoeger STR-9C is a range favorite. It's one of them that stays in my range bag, and I pretty much have to shoot it anytime that I'm here. So, and not just that, it has a super comfortable price point, and I think they do an excellent job. So they do have their they have their 9Cs. They have quite a bit. They even have a 40 out. I haven't had a chance to get my hand on a 40, but I would be interested in that too. But they are taking a spot in the micro carry section of the carry pistols for us, and I am very excited about that. Although I'm not a big micro pistol person, but I think I will give them a chance, check it out, see how it feels, because I am a fan of the Stoeger STR line. So unfortunately, but because of the price point, I'm not too upset about it. It does come in a cardboard box, and it looks like so. And your sleeve, and let's just look in the box really quick, and let's see what is in here. So as you can see, very nicely packaged. I did rumble around in here a little bit. Let's put this down here so that doesn't fly away. I did rumble around in here a little bit, and let's start first with our magazines. It does come with 3 magazines. Now you do have a flush plated magazine, as so this one carries or holds 11. You also have an 11 round magazine as well with the pinky extension, and you have the extended magazine, which is 13 rounds with also the pinky extension on here. There are metal magazines, and they're very nice quality. I was able to fill to capacity, so that is great. Also, it comes with a magazine loader and a tool, an adjusting tool, your cable lock, as well as a grip band. Now this band, I tried to put it on. The pistol is shorter, the grip is shorter, so the band did not sit as nice as my Combat or my STR-9C. Now the pistol, let's do a quick clear check. The pistol is clear. Very, very nice. I know at first glance of this, you're like, what is that on the back? Yes, it does have a quite obnoxious rear sight. Come on, love bug. Quite obnoxiously big rear sight, but is very comfortable. Now you can, this would be a floating or a drifting rear sight, so you can make your adjustments for your shooting based on if you find yourself shooting left, right, or, you know, up or down, or left or right, because it's not up. Left or right, you can make that adjustment. So this is an adjustable rear sight. As you can see here, it is also optic ready. I did try to put on a Holosun 407K. I was not successful. It just looks like the feet are not rounded. The feet have actually different shape to them, so the optic did not sit flushly, so I didn't want to push it. And I'm going to look to see if there's a plate on for this. Your front sight is a night sight, so that is also nice. They give that to you, no extra charge. It's there, and I like that. Now let's run through the specifications right quick of this Stoeger STR-9MC. This is a striker fire polymer pistol chambered in 9mm. Aggressions on the slide are super aggressive, which I enjoy and like that very, very much. Slide is a little tight, but I am sure once we start working it and sending these rounds down, it will loosen up. Now, the barrel length on here, let me open this up so that you can check that out. The barrel length on here is a 3.29-inch barrel with an overall length of 6.1 inches. Now it does have the black nitrite finish on here, very nice and clean. as you can see. And it also has your accessory rail on here for you to add whatever it is that you want to add, whether it's your lights, your lasers, they give that to you to do so. Now the weight on here is 18.8 ounces unloaded. So I think that is a pretty decent weight for a carry pistol. Let me drop that slide back. Let's move on down to your trigger guard. Your trigger guard is a nice tapered, wide trigger guard that you can access if you're wearing gloves or anything of that sort. So that is nice. Looking over to the trigger has a trigger safety on here for you to engage, and we will get into the feeling of that trigger once we get to the line. Now, this is not an ambidextrous pistol. The functions are on the left side. So you have your slide release on the left side as well as your mag release, but it is deleted on the right side, so you can make the adjustments if you would like, if you're a left-handed shooter, and if you would like to switch that over. Let's get into the aggression on the grip. The grip has a very satisfying aggressive texture, not as aggressive as a Smith & Wesson. And I know you guys say you always compare aggression to Smith, because that was my very first encounter with an aggressive grip of that sort, and it's left an impression on my mind. So that is something that I talk about all the time. So this is a very nice feeling aggression on here. On the back, you do have some stipple as well as some finger grooves on the front. I am going to give you that visual with the flush 11 round magazine so that you can see how that looks with the magazine inserted. Yes, this magazine unfortunately gives me some pinky hang off. We're going to try it and I'm going to see if I like it, because the pinky hang off for me is just not where it's at. So that is that experience with this particular magazine. Let's go in with the first pinky extension, which is also an 11 round magazine, but it gives you that a little bit of the extension for your pinky to ride on, as you can see, so that you can be nice and comfortable. And lastly, we have the extended magazine that gives you, ow, that pinched me, that gives you 13. That gives you 13, and it gives you kind of that full grip on here, and I think I am going to enjoy this the most. I do like how that feels, and it gives it, I mean, a tough look. The pistol is a very attractive pistol. I like it. I just love everything about it, and so far so good as far as feel goes. Looks, like I always tell you guys, you have to be attracted to your firearms, and I am attracted to this particular firearm. Let's do another quick clear check, and here we have the Stoeger STR-9. So let's get what it is that we are shooting and head to that line so we can suit them up and send these babies down range. We are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact. So with that being said, come on, let's suit them up so we can send them down range. What are we shooting? We are shooting 3 different types of ammunition today. We are going to go in first with the Yoki Dynamic Defense. All 3 magazines have been preloaded with this. This is 115 grains. We are also going to go in with that Aguila 9mm chambered in that Aguila 9mm 124 grain, as well as some Federal American Eagle, also 124 grain. So we're going to do about 3 magazines each, test it out, see how that feels and how it looks. So let's do it. The only thing left to do now is what? Suit them up so we can send them down range. Vámonos. Vámonos a tirar. Oh, this little thing is cute. Okay, so let's go in with our flush magazine first. Let's put this here. Flush magazine first, 11 rounds. We're going to work our way into the rest of the magazines. All right, pistol racked nicely. Still feels good in the hand. And let's get this first shot. Let's feel this trigger out. That ended too quickly. Pistol is clear. Let's go in with the next one, also 11 rounds. This one has the pinky extension. Try to drop that slide. I just can't. Come on, yo. Oh, y'all sleep. Y'all sleep. And we're going to go in with the 13 round magazine with the extension. Slide didn't lock back, but hey, whatever. Let's make safe really quick before we leave the line. Pistol is clear and magazines are empty. What a shoot. Now, I expected a lot more recoil out of this, but the control is there and satisfied, quite satisfied. So that was Yoki Dynamic Defense first. Let's go in with some Aguila. Although the magazines are new, they loaded nicely, so I didn't have to use a loader for this. So we are now going in with 124 grain Aguila. 3 magazines so far. What y'all see, y'all? How she look? She looks good. I expected the recoil impulse to be a lot more than what it is that it's giving me. So, flush magazine. Man, that rear sight is where it's at. Now, 124 grain does give it a little more kick for sure, but nothing uncontrollable, nothing that you can't keep. Very nice. Now, observation. On the 13 round magazine with the extension, the slide is not locking back on the last round. On the 2 other magazines, she's hot. Let's just make sure she's clear. She's clear. The other 2 magazines, it is locking back successfully. But either way it goes, wow, what a great deal. Very nice. All right, so this is, all right, that was Aguila. Now let's go in with Federal American Eagle 124 grain. Now going in, the Federal American Eagle 124 grain. Y'all don't sleep on them. Do not sleep on them, because they understand that the competition is tight. They had to come out and show and prove themselves. And I feel like they did not cut any corners when it came to that. They showed out. That 124 grain ain't playing. $11 round pinky extension. $13 round with the full grip seal. She is snappy. Yes, I can say she is snappy, but for the size of this, it's expected. But hey, she's running. Yes! Guess it's just the magazine. Pistol is clear. Whew. Oh, my hand's dirty. The pistol is clear and the magazines are empty. Wow, what a... We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Because I am enjoying this. We're going to go 3 more magazines. We're going to go... we're just going to go in with 3 of a kind here. We're going to fill each magazine with each one of the rounds that I have here. So, we know she runs. We know that the accuracy is there with your iron sights. So we are going to just, because this is like, this is too good to be true. No failures, 3 different ammunitions. So we just gonna dump it and see if we can cause any confusion of any sort. All right. Flush magazine. This is the Yoki Dynamic Defense, 115 grain. Pinky extension, 11 round magazine. This is the Aguila, 124. Yes! And your 13 round magazine with the full extension is your Federal American Eagle, 124. Okay, I think it's just the magazine. Even the ejections are consecutive. Do you see how those rounds eject 3 o'clock, back to back to back to back? Whew. All right, Stoeger, you better tell me something. They don't hear me, Stoeger. Stoeger STR-9 MC micro. We ain't got but a few left. No rounds left behind. No rounds left behind. Let's reload these last little bit and do it again. Last few. We have a full magazine and some. Let's go. Now, I didn't do the flush magazine because y'all know I'm not really into that flush. So we did do the 2 magazines with extension. These rounds in here are mixed up. I can't tell you what is in what, but we know that it runs it all. No sensitivities, no failures, and a great price point. Whew. Trigger. Ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that I see that is happening is, let's do a quick clear check before we walk away, because the slide did not lock back. The only thing that I see happening is on our full size magazine, which is a 13 round magazine with the extended base plate, is the slide is not locking back, which for me, that is not a big deal. Just as if I was to load the magazine and the slide would have went forward, I don't have an issue with that. You just have to be mindful that once that slide goes forward, the pistol is hot. Just be mindful. Now, what a range day. What a range day. Yes! Y'all, I feel like I'm hollering even though I don't have my headset on and I got this mic. That's just the excitement about this. It feels so good to have something work. Stoeger, I feel like they have this figured out. Although they are the underdog in this, y'all know I am the underdog cheerleader, they have taken the time and figured this out. Their firearms are super quality. Quality I have not had. Now look here. See? This is what we struggle with. Love bugs and mosquitoes. But love bugs don't bite. They have this figured out. And now that they have entered the micro compact space, I feel like they have the ability to take over. I mean, take it for what you want, but you heard it here. I feel like they have the ability to take over, not just with their micro compacts, but with their pistols in a whole and in general. But because, again, they are known for well, let's rewind that a little bit. For their budget, as far as their price points is so competitive, and what it is that you get, the amount of quality that you get out of that for that price point, I think they doing it. This is my opinions. You may have a different opinion. Hey, let's talk about it. Get in the comments. Let's talk it. Let's talk about it. This is budget. We are talking about budget. And when I say budget, y'all go back and check them prices. Budget. The Stoeger STR-9 MC. Their STR line is amazing. As I said, this is my third one. They run absolutely beautiful. If y'all interested in seeing my Stoeger lineup, let me know. We can bring them to the range. We can run them and I can show you, give you information about that as well. But remember, all of them have been reviewed. So if you want meat and potatoes about it, go ahead and check those out. But Stoeger, great job. That's a good pat on the back. Excellent, excellent job. She feels nice. She feels really, really nice. And that, that trigger guard, what I complain about sometimes here, this curvage right there is just perfect. Your finger just melts into that grip, allowing you to continue to have that master grip on this pistol, which is great. Definitely going to put an optic on here. And I think as far as us running 150 rounds on this today, we had 3 different types of ammunition. We had dynamic defense from Yoki, we had Aguila 124, and we also had the Federal American Eagle. No problems whatsoever. So I think as far as going through 150 rounds with no malfunctions, she could have possibly earned a spot in my carry rotation. For sure. Excellent job. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stoeger STR-9 MC micro compact pistol. What did y'all see? What did y'all think? How did y'all feel about what this is that we showed today? Great, great, great job. But listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. That is how I make things like this work, as well as thank you for supporting just by watching this video. Y'all already know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life.